He's a baby. I got my video up of my job replacing all those joists in that floor that rotted out. That was a mess. That was a disaster. Wonder if that guy ever got his $95,000 out of that house or whatever he was trying to sell it for. It was ridiculous. People are crazy. They think the real estate market's gone all nuts and they can just charge whatever they want for a dump, hole in the wall, roach infested dump. I've got a couple dumps I'd like to sell right now, but also got a hangnail. Also got a bad internet connection. All right, well, I don't know what's going on here. You censor your words and your interactions, like on a daily basis with just people you run into on the street. Or do you mean in their videos or when you're calling your dad a baby? I hope you censor that. Hourly? I don't talk to enough people to have to worry about that. So I don't see people. I don't go anywhere. My youngest is now driving. So I don't really even have to leave the homestead to get her anywhere, any extracurriculars or anything like that. So I'm just here. Well, that's a recent development, but I've been out here trying to organize my bunker, organizing my drills and batteries and chargers and my row of random containers that I have hanging on the wall. That's all I do. I don't talk to people. Two murder cases, one nationally. Was that the national manhunt one? Were you on that one? That's crazy. I haven't been on any murder cases lately. Nine what? 9 murder cases? 9 murderers? I need a new battery for my caliper. These battery ones are kind of stupid, honestly, if you ask me. I'd rather have a good old-fashioned analog one. On, off, does it work? Long hold? Nothing? No. Don't work. I need a battery. Or an old-fashioned one. Anybody got an old-fashioned one? Why am I getting messages retracted here? You're getting... What the heck is going on here? No. So, okay. You weren't on the one I was thinking of then. That... Well, knowing where you're located, you got a spot that makes a lot of crazy crime. News, I guess. National news, crime-wise. I've had not a heck of a lot of, well, no, I haven't been working too much. I've had a lot of stuff going on. Weather's been brutal. I also I was sick for about a week, and then I had to have my lower wisdom teeth removed. That took me out for a couple days. Weather's been bad, and other things going on, which maybe I'll delve into in a story, but maybe not. Not right now. Maybe later. I don't know. Hold on. I need to grab my water. I'm back. Got a video going up Sunday morning. It's just kind of a quick one I made discussing a foundation for an addition that was too low to grade. Like, here's your dirt and here was the top of your floor, basically. You can't do that framing it with wood. So check that out Sunday morning. Really early, if depending on where you're located. If you're westerly, it'll be early. If you're easterly, it won't be as early, unless you sleep in a lot. Like if you're out drinking too much tomorrow night, then you don't get up in time. But maybe once you get up and the hangover wears off, then you'll be able to see my video. Watch a video. It's a good cure for a hangover. It is. Paige, did you just send me a super chat? Well, shoot. Thank you. I don't know that there's a giant crowd here watching, but I would encourage everybody to go over and check out Paige's page, her channel, her content. Thank you, Paige. I appreciate that. Anybody else want to contribute to the beer fund? Let her rip. So water and terrible Monster Energy fund right now. Not to say there weren't a couple beverages earlier with dinner, before dinner, after dinner. Anywho, Paige, again, I appreciate that. That's awesome. That's cool. I owe you some help. If I'm ever in your neck of the woods, you get $5 of labor out of me. I'll give you a 2-for-1 deal. I'll give you $10 worth of labor out of me, which what I'm worth is like 8 hours of work. So I matter. Thank you. I like to think I matter. All right. I don't owe you anything, Paige, but I would gladly lend a hand. Let's finish your floor. If that floor's still going, when the weather gets bad around here, I may just show up. That might have to head to some warmer climes, presuming I can afford the gas prices. They're getting a little out of control. Have to stop the beer fund and have to go with the gas money fund. Am I even really centered here? Should I center up here? Am I going the right? I'm going the right way. Right way? Am I? This is odd. I feel off put here. There. I think I'm pretty centered. I'm well centered. Not well balanced, but I'm well centered. I do have bigger projects and maintain position. I agree with you on that. I'm thinking of nixing any major vacation plans for the winter just to hunker. Hunker down in the bunker. And I do have, I got a lot of projects around the homestead I need to take care of, and I've got a rental that is in desperate need of work, which I would be at tomorrow, but we've been having rain forever, and don't think I'm going to get there tomorrow, which might actually afford me the opportunity to just kind of veg out and enjoy a beverage and watch some football tomorrow, which would be nice. And then probably, I hate working Sundays, but I'm meeting my cider at the job Sunday to go over some stuff. And because I don't want to do the siding work that needs to be done, I'm going to meet him over there Sunday. And if the weather's decent, I might just stay and do some work. So I guess I'll be ignoring the Sabbath on Sunday, although I was basically home today due to rain. Cleaning the shop, ran and picked up some supplies and stuff this morning. First thing, try to get in and out of, Lowe's, Home Depot, supply houses and stuff. Grab what you need before the crowds get there. Although it was pouring down rain today, so pretty much everybody got washed and everything was pretty low key out there. Maintain position. I got it. I will sit right here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not moving, Paige. I'm here. I'm good. I'm right here. The doors, the door to the bunker is dead bolted. Maintaining position. I won't move. Put down. I put it down. I put my hatchet down. Hatchet, saws. Run. Do I maintain position or do I run? Now I'm confused. Some friends you guys are. Put down Barbie. Now I'm getting confused. I don't know where this conversation is gone. Who's Barbie? And where is she? Who's been drinking? I don't know who's been drinking. Maintain position, run. Is that like you ever play red light, green light when you were a kid? No? Is that just me? I just play by myself because I don't have anybody to talk to. Anyway, I went with a little bit of a new background for a live stream. Usually camera's facing that way, but we are not going to subject you guys to what's going on the other side of the shop there. It's a disaster. You probably played, yeah, it was probably Kelly probably was the red light, green light person and probably cheated somehow. Made me lose. But anyway. Oh, Barbie tool. That's just my wood splitting hatchet for the wood burner over there. Actually, no, that I have one over there too. I've not had to fire up the wood burner yet. I've got G.I. Joe tools. Don't worry about that. Not just Barbie tools. I haven't had to fire the wood burner up yet. I've got it actually stacked. I stacked it in spring, cleaned it out, got it all ready to go, set up to get a fire going. But I've just been running the garage heater. I just uncovered it. I don't know, earlier this week maybe. Just trying to knock with all the humidity, just trying to knock the edge off. Well, heck, it's saying it's 65 in here right now, and I've got it turned off. Grab the hatchet and come visit. All right, Danielle, I will grab the hatchet, and I will stop by and see you guys on the way to go visit Paige and to go help her fix her floor. I'll do that. I have to bury my dead 2 rentals and my mother's husband. Your mom's husband passed away. I'm sorry to hear that. And if you killed your tenants, I don't want to know anything about that. I'm not sure where that's going. You're bouncing all over the place tonight there, Paige. I'm going to run out of water. Somebody bring me water. Do you know the secret knock to get in the bunker? You got to buzz at the first door, and then if you make it past the the guard bunnies that I have in the hallway, then you could knock if you know the knock, and then maybe I'll unlock it and let you in. Watch out for the guard bunnies, though. You lost 2 tenants to the plague? Yow! That's not fun. I haven't lost any of my tenants. I've lost tenants over the years. They just disappear. I don't know where they go. But that's a completely different thing. Mother's husband to old age. Well, old age, if you make it to old age, you win. I didn't mean to make that sound callous, I guess. But that's my grandfather used to say, I am going to live forever or I'm going to die trying. And that's what I'm going by. Just trying to make it to old age. And sometimes I'm at work and I think, I'm already that old age, but I refuse to capitulate to old age. You can't do that. I got 2 saws. That one probably needs to be sharpened. Does it need to be sharpened? I'm ready for the apocalypse. When the power goes out. I'm supposed to get some kind of solar flare this weekend, I think. It's going to take all our power out. Brian Wezzo, what's up, buddy? You found my channel organically, and now you're hanging out on a live stream. Mrs. Rabbit, what are you building? What am I building right now? I'm building an addition, a 14 by 16 addition off the back of the house. It was a 3-season room. It was actually an older, probably 50s, 60s style house that had a patio with a porch roof over it. It was just a shed roof. They had that, the owners had that closed in years ago. I don't know if they did it or the prior owners did it or not. I came and demoed everything, took the porch off. Masons came in, tore out the patio, put in an actual block foundation. It's going to be a 14 by 16 actual room with electric, insulation, HVAC, all that stuff. Cathedral ceiling, which I just got rafters set yesterday. I did not tie it into the roof yet, the existing roof. It's going to be pretty nice. That's the video. Actually, the video coming up Sunday morning is about the foundation on the job that I'm on right now. But I should have that done this week, and then I'm on to, I think contractor's got a garage for me to build. If not, I got to be at my rental. And if we get enough people in here, maybe I'll chat with the rental. If not, I'll save that for a video or something. I have a video going on of the rental. It's not much. It's just updates, but. Both the tenants died because they were ill and they thought Tamiflu would cure. Oh, that was not a that was a poor choice on their part, Paige. I'm sorry to hear that. That's crappy. I mean, that's crappy on a lot of fronts. Was 2 saws, one for each of you. I almost said that when I picked them up, but I didn't know if anybody would catch the reference. I have 2 saws, one for each of you. Yeah, this is my Friday nights. I miss doing this. I'm usually in bed at 7 o'clock, though, so I don't get a chance to chat with y'all. Happy Friday, all. Oh, we got the Canadians showing up now. I don't know what time it is in Canada. I think it's Tuesday or something. I'm not sure how the exchange rate works there. But happy Friday there, Guy. It is Guy, right? I try to keep up my Canadian. I try to watch hockey. Someone left the door open. The door is left open. The Canadians all got out. I think half the people I follow on YouTube are Canadian. I don't know why. I'm gonna just I took French in high school. I mean, make me like honorary Canadian or something. Paige is like retracting messages. I don't know. Oh, an honorary Quebecer. Is that how you say it? Quebecer? I've terribly. I'm flattered. An honorary. I think I flew into Quebec once on the way to London. Actually, we didn't even get off the plane though. We just picked up a bunch of I don't know escapees. I don't know. Jumped on the plane and flew with us. I don't know what it was. We did go. Went into London, and then I don't know if they carried on to France. I don't know if there's a big like France to Quebec exchange going on or not. They're just, I don't know. That was a little tidbit of information that no one gives a crap about. So, anyway, has anybody ever used a Master Force saw blade for a table saw? I picked one up because I was at Menards and I wanted to get a saw blade, and this was about the best thin curved 10-inch blade that wasn't like 120 teeth or $120. I have not put it on yet. I've got some rips to make of some 2x. I want to put some crown molding up in my house with LED lights on it. So I'm going to rip 2x down at a 45 so I can just screw the 2x to the wall, put the LED light strip on top of it, and then put the crown mold to the 2x, and it's going to leave a gap that will hopefully illuminate the ceiling and bring magnificent ambiance to all who enter the room at that point. So I want to get a thinner curved saw blade to be ripping 2x8s at a 45-degree angle. Teeth, 50 teeth. Unless I misspoke when I said teeth earlier. I don't know. So 120 teeth, I think I meant. Maybe I said feet, 120 inches. 120 beers on the wall. I don't know what I said. And I apologize if I missspake. You save big money when you shop Menards. Yes, you do. And I had a whole bunch of my Menards bucks from 11% off, and I ran there first thing this morning. I stole my wife's car because she was not at work, and I left all my Menards bucks in the truck, the work truck, and so I had to actually pay cash, and that was a bummer. That dipped into the beer fund. And I can't use my Menards bucks because they don't sell beer at Menards, which is dumb. They sell everything else there. You can get cheese balls there. You can get a gallon of milk, lumber, Christmas decorations, whatever you want, you can get there, except beer. You can't buy beer there. How many teeth for a 10-inch? It was 50 teeth. 50 teeth is what I got. I don't remember. I bought it a few weeks ago. Actually, I've been cleaning up out here. I found it on my bench. My workbench is a disaster. It's not even a workbench. It's just a catch-all. But I'm sure anybody who has a garage and has ADD as bad as me understands how that works. 50 seemed like the best all around. It says it's good for hardwoods. Good in a table saw. If it's good in a table saw and hardwoods, and it's a thin kerf, I figured it would be good for ripping. So I'm gonna find out because I've got 16 foot 2x that I want to rip. I might cut those down. Maybe not. I don't know. They're laying over there somewhere. They sat outside they were sitting on my trailer. They got wet, so I had to bring them in to drag them inside the bunker here to make sure they dried out before I actually rip them down to install them. I don't want it to be all tweaked and twisted and wet and whatnot when I do the crown. Which actually reminds me of another thing. I got oh Lord, my knees hurt. Evolution. I bought an Evolution 7 1/4 compound sliding miter saw. I have not even pulled it out of the box yet. I don't know why. Well, I haven't used it, obviously. I haven't had a need for it yet, so I haven't pulled it out. So I might actually do a review on that. I should probably get some tool reviews up and some Amazon links before Christmas. So all you guys can go to any of my Amazon links when you go to Amazon and just shop for whatever you're going to shop for through that link and help the channel out. Beer money. Need the beer money. Sometimes less teeth is better for hardwood. Well, yeah, I didn't want like the 80 tooth glade or whatever. I was like, I'm not going to mess with one of those. Put the LED street lights in the daughter's room. You can hook it up to your Google Home if you want. Hey Google, turn on your ceiling lights. I did the same. We installed them in my daughter's room, also just along the ceiling. Obviously, you can just see the strip lights along the ceiling. I'm trying to avoid that because it's going to be basically in the living room of our house. And Google Home, no way. There's enough Google watching me everywhere else. I don't need my Google Home listening to me all the time. That'd be terrible. Although I think my kid actually has an Alexa or something in there, so that thing's probably already spying on me and following me around the house when I'm not looking. So terrified to use a table saw due to the fall factor and separating my sternum? Did you fall on a table saw, Paige? Don't know why I'm so afraid. True blonde and probably a girl. Table saws can be ferocious, but if you have a good one, you don't fight them too bad, and you can make some decent cuts. I've got what is it, sitting on my shelf over there, a Ryobi, just a little job site one, and it wasn't very good. I think I even changed the blade on it, and it kind of started to just burn up the bearings and the motor and stuff. So I ended up getting a Delta, more like a contractor one. It's got the stand that I should probably do a review on that. I've been using it for a couple years now. It's pretty nice because I don't have the room here right now to have a actual like cabinet saw, and I wanted something decent to take to job sites to be able to rip stuff down. So that Delta 10-inch contractor saw, it's not really a little job site saw, contractor saw, I guess would maybe be what you call it. It works really well. And it's a good for here and there. The nice thing is that because I don't have a lot of room in here when the weather's decent, I just roll that thing outside and make my cuts out there. weather's not decent right now. So that's why I'm in here. And I'm starting to think that it's not actually 65 degrees in here like the thermometer says. 7-inch super light, great for small jobs. That's exactly what I wanted it for. Again, it's like the table saw. I don't really have a spot where I can set up a dedicated miter saw, like on a bench or anything like that. So I got that, and it's a slider, so it can cut big enough stuff. But a 7 1/4 is really perfect for taking around to jobs. And well, I'm going to be using it here. I don't have any, unless I get a phone call or something and take on a job myself. I don't have any trim jobs coming up right now. Just a lot of framing stuff for the contractor. So until those are done and finished, I won't have any trim jobs. So that what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. Evolution. That thing's going to be used around the shop for now, which is fine. I'd rather just do work around the shop. Saves miles on the truck. Paige, you gotta get back in the game. Sending you some strength. There we go. Love for the team. I like it. We are a team. Well, you guys are my coaches, because I'm the moron here that's just sitting here talking to you guys. I'm getting advice from you. That's kind of the whole point I even started this channel, is that I can reach out to people, and Friday night, some idiot sitting in his garage, and some of you people actually show up to console me and tell me that a 50-tooth blade is okay and everything's going to be all right. And for that, cheers. Love you. I'm out of water though. That's unfortunate, because I don't think I have any. I got a couple jugs of water over there. I don't think we're going to drink those. Bluetooth headset on, making a burger. Cheers. One of these nights I'll do a live stream. We'll all sit around knocking drinks back all night. I haven't done one of those in quite a while. No one taught me. That's why you got a YouTube channel, Paige. Ask questions. That's why we're here. Ask questions. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I can't really connect through the Facebook account. The only thing that gets posted on the Facebook account anymore is actually, you could message through Facebook still. I think I shut my personal Facebook account down, but I think the account for the channel still works, and you can still message back and forth. So just start, get a table saw and start cutting stuff. Don't get into giant rip cuts and stuff. I wouldn't even necessarily use the fence. Use the miter gauge and just make some cross cuts and get used to the feel for it. And the number one thing is, when you're cutting whatever's between the blade and the fence, have a push stick on it and stay the hell away from it, because that will shoot back and gut you. You don't want that. "2022, we're going to do a handyman summit and all get together." That would be cool. I'm down. Hey, whatever. Let's go. I don't know if I'm going that way though. I should probably get a passport. My passport's long expired. Been up for 27 hours. Good night. Take care of one another. Good night, Paige. Yeah, you've definitely got me beat. I was up early, but I ain't been up since a day ago. See you, Paige. Got any questions on a table saw? Shoot me a DM on Instagram. You can be an honorary handyman, Paige. The handy man woman. The handyman. Like you're gonna be the next April Wilkerson. There you go. What's your favorite time of year? Oh, fall or spring? I don't know. I'm a curmudgeon. I don't have favorite times of year. I've always said that there's 2 weeks in the spring and 2 weeks in the fall that I like to work. Everything else is too hot or too cold. So fall or spring. I like this time of year, but right now it's hit or miss. You get the gray days and it's all wet and dreary, and you get decently nice days. You can actually still be working in a t-shirt, but it's the gray day today, wet and dreary. My computer is telling me that it's still raining, and it's 53 degrees, which is I don't know. Just take a shot in the dark. 17 degrees Celsius. Maybe. You ask my Google, but I'm not doing that. I don't have one. Well, I do have. I mean, I could look on my phone. I guess I could do that. See what it is in Celsius. Heard your name in 3 different channels. Paige, honorary handyman. It was a third. I presume that this would be one. I presume the other or one of the others would be the handyman. Who's a third besides Paige's? Although I don't think she's ever referred to herself in third person, so maybe you wouldn't have actually heard her name on her channel. Oh, I'm tired. I need a haircut. Honorary handyman. I aspire to be an honorary handyman. Good grief. Professional knucklehead hasn't been paying the bills for me lately. I need to upgrade a little bit. Those are the 3. I need to grow my hair. My hair's all gray. Look at that. I got to cut it off. I got to keep it trimmed. Keep it short. I've had long hair. It doesn't look good when it's gray. I'm not like what's his name from Roadhouse? The guy with the mustache. What the heck is that guy's name? He's in Tombstone. It's the second Tombstone reference of the night right there. You see my paper towel holder I made over here? Welded it up out of some bed frame. Made a YouTube short about it. You guys should go look at it. Pretty cool. YouTube shorts where it's at. It fits my attention span and making a video perfect. Been growing out for about a year and loving it. Too many years in corporate. I haven't been involved in any corporation in 27 years, 27 years. And that was fast food management. I've gone feral. I've been in the wild too long. I can't be reintegrated into society at this point, but I'm not going with. Not going with the long hair. I just can't do it. Back in my grunge days, I had long hair. Well, the top was long, the side was shaved. I guess it's coming back, but I don't play soccer, so I can't put it in a little man bun. Sam Shepard. No, Sam Shepard. Sam Shepard played Chuck Yeager in The Right Stuff back in the 80s. That was Sam Shepard. Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott. Good call. That got me there. Sam Shepard. It's not a TP rack. It's a PT rack. It's paper towels. 23 years in wireless. And now you're making it professionally as a handyman, building planter boxes. I like that. I dig that. The bulk of my work still comes from the contractor because that's a purely a lazy thing on my part. Even when I was licensed, I didn't like doing all that legwork. Verge, yes, Virgil Earp. You're the one, Wyatt. That's funny. Tombstone. It's a great movie. If you haven't seen Tombstone, don't go see Tombstone. It's not like in the movies. It's 28 years old now. Holy crap. 28 years. 27 or 28. 93 or 94 is when it came out. Great movie. I should get more work on my own. I need to, because the contractor I work for is basically a one-man show, and none of us are getting any younger. And there could come that time where that dries up real quick, and it's going to leave me hustling to get work. And all those people that I've turned down work for, I don't know, I'm going to come groveling back asking for work. I need to set myself up more. That's like watch the Handyman Business Channel and check out how he's done, and that's what I need to be doing. But I do not have that guy's ambition. He's killing it all the way around, and I think he's got to the point with YouTube and Instagram and stuff that he doesn't have to be killing himself working. He works for video content at this point, I think, basically. So mom lives about 40 miles from Tombstone. I've been there twice so far. My mom also lived near Tombstone, but she then ditched her husband and moved back home. So now my mom lives about 4 minutes from me. So I was just over there taking the air conditioner out of her window, which then she gave to me. And I said, why? And she goes, well, it's 3 years old, so it won't be any good next year. I was like, is that giving you any problems before? And she's like, no. And I was like, well, okay, I'll take it. I always got a tenant somewhere that needs an air conditioner in a window, probably. I've never been to Arizona. I've never been west of the Mississippi. Not sure where the Mississippi is, but I'm pretty sure I've never crossed it. Yeah, no, I haven't. No. I did fly over it once, landed in St. Louis, never got off the plane, took off again. So I did see the arch from the air. So, but other than that, never been to Arizona. I need to get out more. Jeez. But Paige told me I got to maintain position, so I'm not moving from here. I'm not budging. Totally make it as a handyman. I could. It's weird around here, licensing and stuff. You are not. I mean, you really can't touch plumbing or electrical without being completely licensed. It's not like some places that you just have to keep it to a um, minimum what, like, amount that you can charge. That is nixed in the metropolitan area. I'm in a suburb. Um, it's a little more fast and loose around around these parts as opposed to the actually in the city. Um, then again, I would have to change things up to really take stuff on like that, because I would have to shift my insurance to cover stuff like that. And which I could, you just account for it. You're going to be paying more for insurance, so you charge accordingly. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I like framing. I got to probably cut back on framing. Um, just turned 46 a couple weeks ago. And I ain't getting any younger to be framing stuff on your own. I enjoy it. But I kind of like doing trim work too, when you can be set up in a decent spot, like inside. And, like this little addition that I'm building, man, this thing's going to get finished. And I know the contractor is going to want me to do the interior work on it. And I'm going to be set up outside when it's, 12 degrees out in December. That's going to be great. Some year people are getting richer and less handy. We fill the gap of plumbing or electrical needed. Yeah, that's true. I guess I'm too picky, or I don't know. I'm not one of those people to fill. I'm not one of those 7 day a week guys. I was when I had little kids and wasn't making any money, and that was work when you could work two jobs, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be the old guy handyman that comes and, like, changes out your light switch, your cover plates in your house because you don't know how to do it. Which I do agree that people are getting less handy. Could sell custom pergolas. Custom pergolas would be pretty cool. That'd be fun. I have to find somebody. If I gotta dig holes for concrete and posts, I gotta find somebody to do the digging for me. What do you do, Brian? Oh, Brian's a buddy of mine. He's a corporate dude. He was a Sparky. Yeah, he does electric. I'll hire him to do my electric. I forgot about that. I forgot when back in the day you actually had a in the mud job, like the rest of us. Festivus for the rest of us. I'm really bummed about the lack of water here. I did not think this through. A former electrician. He's a former. Throwing that up in Facebook Market in the spring and see what happens. I can't go in Facebook Market. I deactivated my Facebook account. I suppose there's ways around that. Like, my wife keeps telling me I could actually get back onto Facebook and just not post stuff. Oh, Brian works for the government. That's why he's here. I deactivated my Facebook account, so now they've sent a spy. I knew it. Mr. Wesolowski. You're one of them. I should go put the saw blade in, fire it up. We can do a live stream test run of the Master Force Industrial C4 high density carbide tip saw blade. Paige isn't here. I wouldn't want to do that without her having a chance to learn. Work for the government now, doing desk jobs by faith alone. We're not even going to address that topic here. I want to stay monetized. Yeah, Facebook, but no friends. I have no friends and no Facebook now, so that's where I'm at. Man, what time is it? Ooh, it's late. I need to get to bed. I've been up for 21? No. 20 hours-ish? Yeah, 20 hours-ish. I don't work today, though. I mean, I didn't do anything that actually, like, you know, contributed economically to my household. I did work. I did stuff. But, yeah. It's great for the market, for buying and selling. I know. I've thought about that. You know what I've thought about doing is just mass producing picnic tables and stuff in my garage here, and then selling them. I've got a street that I can just throw them out on the street, see if anybody wants to buy one. Not in the street, but on by the curb. See if anybody wants to buy one, and I could even sell them, throw them on the trailer, and deliver them. Spark up that saw. Sneak peek for your next vid. No, that saw sitting over there. I am not. It's 10 o'clock at night, man. I'm not firing up that saw right now. And my next video is up Sunday morning. It'll be live Sunday morning. It's just a little quick one that I did about the foundation on the addition that I'm doing right now, if you weren't here when I was explaining that earlier. And then I've got another one coming up after that, which was installing a header on like a 100-year-old house. Man, this house was falling down, but it was in a nice suburb. Guy, I think, thought he was sitting on a gold mine. Holy cow, the house was dilapidated, and I had to, I'd say, replace a header, but there wasn't really a header there. And the whole ceiling was sagging, which means the whole upstairs was just sagging. And I had to jack it up, put LVLs in. Didn't gain a lot on it, but definitely pushed it up some. That's the video coming up after the one Sunday. I don't know if I'll have another video up in between there or not, but I'm trying to get back into getting myself to focus and sit in front of this stupid computer and edit things. I have a hard time getting video. It seems like every time I'm on a job, there's just people, the homeowners are there, or there's just always something going on, and I can't just focus and get the video. That's some of my videos. I just set the camera up and go. I should do more of those. They're kind of harder to do on a big editions because there's so much dead air. Garages and stuff, it's a little easier to do, but I need to start cranking out more content. I need to more building, building videos because that seems to be what people want to see. But you know what? If I find some trick or hack or some way to fix something on a vehicle that I can't find anywhere else on YouTube that's explained well, making that video too. I don't care. It's my channel. Truth be told, I rarely work a 40-hour week. I try to get 5 days in, and this time of year, I get some good solid days in because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. You're not completely exhausted when you're out there working. So when I work, and I've been working Saturdays at my rental because there was actually a fire just 5 paint all over my watch. 5-6 weeks ago, there was a fire at the exterior of the house. So that's been a bit of an ordeal. I'm trying to handle that mostly myself. Luckily, not a lot of damage to the interior. Smoke damage, everything's been cleaned. The tenants are luckily able to stay there, and the kid, I mean, he's significantly younger than I am, that works there, does some drywall, does some painting and stuff. So I'm going to let him paint the interior, but I got to do the exterior, and I got to meet my ciders there Sunday, which is today's Friday. And so Saturday, Sunday, and then I might actually do some work over there Sunday, which I don't want to do, but I might. So I work. I just try not to. Same house as when you were working in the mud pit. That last floor video from a couple weeks ago or whatever. No, that was a completely different. That was a standalone job of replacing that floor. This one, the video that's coming up Sunday, is literally the addition I'm working on right now. Must have made the video. I'm trying to think. Everything's thrown off. I had some time off. Must have made the video the beginning of last week. Had to have been the beginning of last week. Got the footage, and then I threw it together the other day because it was one that I could kind of sit down and put together pretty quick. So it's just a quick explanation about dealing with a foundation where your floor is not clearing grade, where like the finished block for the foundation where your plate and your joists would sit on, and then your floor, the finished block was literally below grade, and you can't do that. For whatever reason, the mason didn't care. So my first day on the job, had to move all the material from the front of the house, way out by the street, all the way to the back, and it was not a small yard. So my first day of that, and I made some phone calls, talked to the contractor and stuff, and said, hey, this foundation is not going to fly. We're going to have to put a 4-inch block on there. So you can check that out Sunday morning. And if you want to see the big pile of lumber I carried back, you can look on Instagram. Go check that out, what is my Instagram? Adventures in DIY, I think is my Instagram. I don't know how I ended up with that. I had no idea how to Instagram when I created that account. So hopefully that edition will be done this week. I think I'm going to go over how to approach the cathedral ceiling, the rafters for that, because that's definitely different than a regular rafter, like I think my last video was how to lay out a rafter with a framing square. If you need a framing square, go through one of my Amazon affiliate links and pick up a framing square. That'd be a stupid thing to order through Amazon, but I'm sure they sell them. And I can make a couple pennies to go towards the beer fund. Anytime we can pad the beer fund is always a good thing, fellas. And women, if there's any here, honorary fellas, handy fellas. Oh no, I'm just rambling now. Like a video on framing a shed would get clicks. I do have a video up where I framed. It was just like a 12 by 16. It was a potting shed. The lady kept calling it like her she shed. I think she actually tagged it. I think that might be the thumbnail. Is the shed I'm installing the door. And I think it says something like she spray painted she shed on the side of it or something. It's not an in-depth one. If you want an in-depth one on framing, check out one of my couple, like my two biggest videos, framing the garage. But the shed one, yeah, look it up. And then, share it with all your friends and family and tell them to like, comment, and subscribe. What I want to actually, the shed thing, going back to that, I'd like to build like a tiny house in my backyard, where I could actually do it on my property in my time frame. Would give me time to explain and narrate. I won't be under the gun of having to get it done for a customer. I won't be under the watchful eye of nosy neighbors and the homeowner and everything else. It always just, if it doesn't interrupt my recording, it will just squash my ambition to do it. And I'll leave the camera in the truck and I won't even care. And I'll just say, well, the hell with it. We'll worry about it on the next video or the next job. And then whatever. But a tiny house, I think would be cool to build. I think I get some views on that one. Went to an amazing garage sale yesterday, a 250-year-old house. You won't believe what I got. She shed. Yeah, I could take a she shed ad out in the spring, I guess. Hey, ladies, I'll come build you a she shed. At Faith Alone, you're killing us. What did you get? He left. She's going to leave us sitting here all night. Oh, anywho. Now, I've been doing this for over an hour. Jeez Louise. I didn't even think anybody'd show up. I figured everybody's watching the World Series or watching hockey or something. I know. We totally got left hanging. No, well, there we go. A guitar for $30. I assume that's a hell of a deal for a guitar. Like an electric guitar? No idea. Just check by chance. This is the first live stream I've done in over 5 months. I've just not been, I just haven't live streamed. This is a combination of being busy and not being busy. I was either busy and wanting to completely disengage on the weekends, which is why I wasn't really even making videos. or I was not busy and trying to do stuff. Like there were three weekends in a row, 3 weekends out of 4 that we traveled, which was fun. That was had a blast. And then kind of shut it down after that, and then got to working. An acoustic guitar worth $2,000. Well, boom. There you go. Man, the heck with DIY and handyman stuff. I'm going to start flipping guitars. That's where the money's at. Shoot. I wouldn't know a $2,000 guitar if somebody hit me over the face with it, though. And granted, it wouldn't be worth $2,000 at that point, but. Well, all right. If anybody's got anything awesome to say, let her rip right now, because I think I'm about to shut this down and get to bed, because I know I'm going to be up early again tomorrow. And either going to be out here. I've got some banners to hang. I'm going to hang some banners out here. I think it'd be a cool backdrop. Use a GoPro. I've been thinking of starting a channel. Not a time to start it now, but I do want my skills equipment ready for when it's time. I use a GoPro Hero 5. I have since got a wireless microphone for it. It's kind of wonky because the stuff you have to do to plug it in, and it has like wires and stuff. The other thing I don't like my phone, Bluetooth on my phone will interfere with the microphone, and it'll cut out. And of course, you don't know that it cut out until you're editing and you realize you have no audio for that. And when I'm at work, I'm usually streaming a podcast or music or something through my earmuffs. So I don't use a microphone a lot at work. Plus, you've got it on you. It's just another thing that you got stuck to you. But when I started the channel, I used my iPhone 6. I think I used my iPhone 6. So that's what I made all my videos with. I edited it on a laptop, but I just use my iPhone. And I've got an 11 now, and I've shot some stuff. Like I'll edit and I'll realize I need like an intro or explanation or something, and a lot of times I'll zip out here to the bunker and just use my phone. But strangely, at the same time, my phone like doesn't want to talk to my computer anymore for some reason. So I can't really do that, because I shot a video. It was almost a year ago. I shot a video at my rental just on my phone, and I was like, well, I'll edit it up. It was just an impromptu thing when I stopped over there after some tenants moved out. I just kind of wanted to do a walkthrough and, kind of show the pluses, minuses, the ins and outs, pros and cons of owning a rental unit. And I shot it on my phone, and it's kind of just trapped on my phone, if it's even still there. I may have deleted it because I can't get it to link up with my computer, and I'm sure there's a way to do it. I'm not terribly tech savvy. I'm just a guy with a hammer, and hammers don't work very well on computers or phones. So, but I mean, if you want to just start making videos, like everybody says, just use your phone. Just use your phone. It's got good video, good audio. It's a good way to start. You don't need all the skills and equipment. I could have all the skills and equipment in the universe, and it still wouldn't give me any ambition to do it. So, good to see you, bro. Hope it's not another 5 months. It better not be another 5 months. Did you get your addition built? What were you building over a pool? Or there was a filled-in pool where your addition went? Do you ever get it done? Let me know before I dip out of here. We'll research GoPros. Okay, later, guys. Has been fun. See you soon. Congrats on the find, Faith. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and I bought a GoPro Hero 5, which was, I think the 8s were out at the time. So it was, I mean, it wasn't cheap. And you can do 4K, but I don't do 4K because I can't edit 4K on this stupid little laptop. If I had a setup with a desktop, I'd probably go to 4K just to be able to make zoom ins better and stuff like that for the editing. But what do they say? Do what you can where you're at with what you've got. Something like that. I probably just completely bastardized that quote. But still waiting for permits a year later. That sucks. And that is the stupid government and their permit getting in the way of our progress. On that note, the lower the res, the better I look. You just do videos like AVE, you know, and just be your hands. Just have your hands there and just, you know, wax intellectually with a, you know, just have a thesaurus next to you so you can sound eloquent and verbose when you are speaking in these glittering, you know, adjectives like he does, and cuss a lot. But yeah, there you go, Chris Fix. Just put some blue gloves on, and if you ever have your face, just have a you know, motorcycle helmet on. Hey guys, that's awesome. And my battery's running. Oh, okay, my battery's back. There's a lot of Chris Fix is one of the biggest. I mean, I don't know. AVE doesn't show a subscriber count. So I know he's got a lot of subscribers. Chris Fix is huge. I'm trying to think. There's a few of the like restoration channels, you know, where they restore old tools and stuff that you don't ever see the people. It's just hands. You know, that's all you're gonna see is their hands. But I mean, you could do that. I just jumped in and owned it. I just haven't, you know, I enough people on YouTube that I've followed from the start don't give their name, their phone numbers, their address, their localities. I've always thought that was probably a pretty decent idea to keep that low key. But, you know, I stick my ugly mug out there with my gray beard. Look at that. It's kind of a couple more years. I'm going to be a mall Santa. All right, y'all. We get out of here. Sunday morning video drops. Check it out. And, you know, do all your Amazoning through one of my affiliate links and help out the beer fund. See you guys.